Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Dior, and this is Arkham Horror, the card game. We're doing Return to Night of the Zealot, and we're now going to be doing the Midnight Mask. Unfortunately, this is my second attempt because I did make a major mistake, and I'll mention that in a second. For the setup of the Return to, it just says do the normal setup, and then the following changes, which is it's going to randomize the agenda card, Predator and Prey, which probably means the card on the back of it's going to probably change, the monster rather. And then it's going to choose a bunch of random things here. And for the most part, it's going to be handled by the setup button here. So we're just going to click setup. And it took care of everything. We have a 5-card cultist deck here. I am going to go ahead and shuffle it once for posterity. Also, just like before, our house is burned down, so we don't need to worry about it. The other card that's in here is just the Ghoul Priest, and we don't need to worry about him either because we killed him. Alright, so with all that said and done, I'll go ahead and shuffle the encounter deck, shuffle the cultist deck, and then Predator or Prey, Agenda 1A. Lita seems convinced of a conspiracy within the city of Arkham. She believes that a secret cult serves the ghouls that live in the crypts beneath the city, and that several of the cult's prominent members are scattered throughout Arkham. As you begin searching for them, you can't shake the feeling that you too are being hunted. As an action, you can resign to don't want to take any additional risk. 6 doomed to advance. And then over here we have the same. It's pretty much the same. Uncovering the conspiracy. You have 1 night to find the members of this cult and unveil their plan. The more members of the cult you can find and interrogate before midnight, the better. As an action, investigators can spend 2 clues per investigator as a group. Draw the top card of the cultist deck. So that's a mistake I made. I thought it was a lightning bolt action, but no, it's actually an action. And so that was actually a big mistake on my part because that definitely speeds things up a little. Objective, find as many unique cultist enemies as you can, and then of course if you get 6, you can immediately advance, but good luck getting all 6. Skulls are still -X, where X is the highest number of doom on a single cultist enemy. The cultist is -2, and then even if you pass or fail, it puts a doom on a cultist enemy. And then the tablet is -3, and if you fail, you place 1 of your clues in the location. The tablet being, of course, the worst of the bunch. Alright, so we've done all our setup. We're going to be starting in Riverton, just like before. And let's hope that our mulligan is better than last time's. Because my last attempt was not great. I had pretty much no weapons. Shuffle, draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then again, despite the that issue, I still was doing reasonably well, considering. Alright. We definitely want to ward. The deny existence isn't necessary in the beginning. Drawn to flame is good for this initial clues. And string of curses is actually pretty helpful, as is the moonlight ritual. The problem is this also puts us in a situation where we don't have much else. We don't actually have anything for clooving besides the drawn to the flame. So I'm going to risk it. We'll just drop both the board of protection and the string of curses and draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Emergency cash is good. Deduction's even better. And then Rite of Seeking 4 is going to be fantastic. Alright. And then for you, deal to orange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's weakness. Okay. Prepare for the worst. Rite of Seeking. Arcane Initiate, deny existence. Don't need the deny existence. The prepared for the worst would be nice. So we got that going for us. Draw. Alright, promise of power. Alright, that's where we're at. So, we'll go ahead and get started. I will start. Oh, first I need to flip this over. The banks of Miskatonic River are lined with docks, warehouses, and small shops in a district aptly named Riverton. Abandoned warehouse. As an action, discard a card with X willpower icons. Remove X doom from a cultist enemy in play. Group limit once per game. The lone warehouse next to the river is quiet and secluded, an ideal venue for unsavory dealings. Alright, 4 shroud, 2 clues. Okie dokie. Let's start with how much doom is on the board right now? Just 1? Okay. Let's have Marie go ahead and do Draw into the Flame right off the bat and get the 2 clues from this location. We do get Crypt Shield, so it'll be, oh, forgot to reset this from last time. We're currently 4-4. Also, we do have the 2 blesses already in there from the setup for Sister Mary. All right, we passed. Cool. Unpunished. All right, 2 clues. I mean, it would have taken 2 damage, which would have hurt, but at least we wouldn't have lost an asset. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and spend 5 to get out Rite of Seeking. And then last action, I'll go ahead and do Emergency Cash to get 3 resources. Okie dokie. Then we'll go with Sister Mary here. First action, we'll spend 1 to go ahead and get out Arcane Initiate. I'll go ahead and activate Arcane Initiate, take a look at search top 3, and get the Brand of Cthugha. Cool. I'll grab that. And then, in that case, I don't really need to worry about Prepared for the Worst, at least. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 to go ahead and get out Brand of Cthugha. And then my last action, I'm going to go ahead and do Mercy Cash to get 3 resources. Alright, a decent start. Also, I didn't talk about the Cultist. I apologize. Disciple of the Devourer. Farthest empty space. After you spawn Disciple of the Devourer, you must either place 1 Doom on it or place 1 of your clues on its location. If the current agenda is not Agenda 1, you do both instead. Placate the beast and we are allowed to live. When we die, it will feast on our remains. Hits for 1, 3 fight, 1 health, 1 evasion. Humanoid Cultist. So yeah, it gets a little bit nastier when she hits Agenda 2. But at least it gives you an option as far as the clues are concerned, which can be kind of helpful. Alright, in any case, he doesn't move, so enemy phase, nothing's going to happen. We'll go straight into Upkeep. Alright, String of Curses, cool. And Deny Existence, even cooler. Give me a moment. I've been second-guessing myself because of forgetting the shuffle for Arcane Initiate. Anyway, I am going to go ahead and use Sister Mary's ability that added a Bless. On my mistake rule attempt, I got up to 9 blesses, and you can probably guess how many times I actually drew blesses. Alright, Mythos. We're 3 of 6, thanks to all the Doom that's in play. Alright. Counter card. On Wings of Darkness, so it's just like before. So it's a 3-4 test, and I'll take 1 damage and 1 horror if I fail. I'm kind of okay with that, so I'll just do 3-4. Okay, we do pass. I am going to go ahead and exhaust the Sacred Covenant to put the Bless token back in, because the +1 is enough to make it pass. And then for you, Locked Door. So, attached to a location with the most clues and without a locked door attached. Alright, I'll put it on our current location. Alright. With that, let's go ahead and get started with, we'll start with Marie. My fast action, I'm going to go ahead and play Moonlight Ritual and get rid of, so the upgraded version, I can remove all Doom from a non-elite card at your location in the name of the moon. I will pick the Arcane Initiate, so now I don't have to worry about Sister Mary pushing the agenda with her ally now. That was a fast and didn't cost anything. And then I'm going to go ahead and move over to Miskatonic University. Miskatonic University is one of the most prestigious colleges in the Northeast. The university library is famous for its collection of occult books maintained by the esteemed Dr. Henry Armitage. Alright, I can search the top 6 cards for a tome or spell and add it to your hand and then shuffle your deck. The campus is quiet and lonely. Several of the buildings have been left unlocked for students and faculty working late into the night. 4 Shroud, 4 clues. Alright, so with that, I am going to go ahead and activate its ability. And there's no limit, so I'll just take a look at the top 6 and pick us up a spell. I will pick the other Rite of Seeking. Alright, and then last action, I am going to go ahead and use said Rite of Seeking. So this puts us at 6 to 4. Alright, I do fail. Yep, I got the one. I literally got the one token besides autofail that'll make me fail. So this will put a clue on my location, and I immediately end her turn. Not great, but it's not the end of the world just yet. It will be in a second, though. All right, next. I'm going to go ahead and, for Sister Mary here, I'm going to go ahead and spend 4 to go ahead and get out Rite of Seeking. And then, oh, also top 3 for Arcane Initiate. Might as well get that out of the way. I will grab this Deny Existence. All right, and then for second action, I'm going to move. And then third action, I'm going to go ahead and investigate with Rite of Seeking. So hers is also going to be a 6 to 4 test. And we pass. So I'll grab 2 clues. All right. And then that is it. We'll go ahead and go to Upkeep, because the enemies aren't doing anything. Okay, got our Arcane Initiate. Cool. And another prayer for the worst. Okay, and then, oh, and don't forget to add a Bless token. We're up to 4. All right, Mythos. We're up to 3 out of 6. Mask of Umerdorf. Attach to the farthest cultist enemy and place 1 Doom on that enemy. If there are no cultist enemies in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile 4 cultist enemy and draw it. And attach Mask of Umerdorf to it. Shuffle the encounter deck. Attached enemy gets +2 health, and if attached enemy is not unique, it gains Aloof. If attached enemy is unique, it gains Retaliate. So it's going to be attached to this guy, and he's going to get an additional Doom. Alright, and then for you, Masked Horrors. Each investigator with 2 or more clues takes 2 horror. If no horror is dealt by this, place 1 Doom on the current agenda. This effect can cause the current agenda to advance. Umerdorf. Alright. So I could take 2 horror here. I will go ahead and put 1 horror on Arcane Initiate, and she'll just take 1 horror. Thankfully, she does have 2 clues, so that doesn't put any Doom on it. Okay, so we're done with that. Okay, so that's essentially the ancient evils of the deck. Okay. How are we on? We're okay on the agenda for now. So I'm trying to think here. I'm going to go ahead and spend a resource to go ahead and get out Arcane Initiate, which will put a Doom on her. I'll go ahead and exhaust it and search top 3. Get String of Curses. And then I'm going to go ahead and move down to here. South side, middle class houses with gambrel roofs crowd together between the streets of South Side. The neighborhood is known for its cultural and social landmarks such as South Church, Moth's Boarding House, and the Historical Society. Why is this not spawning clues? There's something wrong with this. It's supposed to have 2 clues on it. Anyway, as an action, you can draw 3 cards, limit once per game. The Georgian manor housing the Historical Society is well known for its private library, where local records, maps, and artifacts from Arkham's past hint at secret letters better left alone. Okay, 3 Shroud, 2 Clues, Historical Society. This guy's aloof now, so he doesn't engage. I am going to go ahead, since I have a Doom on one of the cards she controls, I'm going to go ahead and use our Mystic Spell action and 1 resource to play String of Curses. I could target a non-elite enemy, and if it already has 1 or more Doom on them, it defeats them, and I gain 1 resource for every Doom on them. So I'll gain 2 resources and kill this guy off. Okay. And then for our last action, I am going to go ahead and investigate. I'll commit a deduction. So that'll put me at 5 to 3. And we pass. I'll go ahead and use the Sacred Covenant to keep that Bless token. And deduction will let me get a second clue. Alright. As a group, that's fine. Okay. All right, goes to Marie or not Marie, goes to Sister Mary's turn. I'll go ahead and you Arcane Initiate right now. Search top 3. I'll take the Ward of Protection. All right, first action, I am going to go ahead and spend the clues to take our first cultist out. All right, Wolfman Drew. When Wolfman Drew attacks, he heals 1 damage from him. 4 fight, 4 health, 2 evasion, or 2 agility. He spawns in downtown. Drew is a longtime patient at Arkham Asylum. Rumor has it he was locked up for committing cannibalism several years ago. He is considered extremely dangerous. Victory 1, hits for 2. All right, so he's going to be in downtown. He's also a cultist, so if we do draw that card that puts doom on things, we can make that work. All right. Besides that, I'm going to go ahead and have Sister Mary. I'm going to go ahead and have her move up. Or do I want to have her move down? I'm just thinking of what exactly I want to do with this. We can go to North Side. Yeah, let's just go to North Side. North Side. North Side is a commercial district that contains many offices and factories as well as the train station. Okay. 2 Shroud, train station, 2 clues. Move to any Arkham location, limit once per game. The train has many stops throughout Arkham and many more beyond. You are tempted to leave all this behind. So every location here is an Arkham location, so this is a fast travel. The trade-off is the alternate version of this card is a different location. So essentially the way that works is these are based off kind of the main locations that are in the previous Arkham horror game, where they kind of had a main section, and then within that main section were like subsections, and so one of them was the train station, and then the other one I can't remember what it was called, but it had slightly higher shroud and more clues, but it also had victory, so it's kind of a RNG there. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and investigate this location with Right of Seeking. This puts us at 6-2, and we pass, and I get to add a bless. So I'll go ahead and grab the 2 clues here. This is very good because that means we don't have to worry about that mask thing, the Ancient Evils thing, screwing us over too much. All right, we're making some progress. So far, we haven't caught any of the cultists, but we've gotten. We're not starving at least. All right, Wolfman Drew is not doing anything. Let's go ahead and do upkeep. Yeah, and then upkeep. Okay, Crisis of Faith. So 5 there are 5 things here for each. Okay, and then we have the same situation with the 4 each rule. All right. We'll put 2. We'll put 3 curse tokens in there, and then I'll take 2 horror. All right, not the best situation. I will go ahead and add a bless token. At the very least, now there's no risk of being murdered by that anymore. Those 3 curses are going to screw us, though. I predict that. All right, Mythos. We're 4 out of 6. Hunting Shadow, Peril. You must either spend 1 clue or take 2 damage. For now, I will take the 2 damage. If you have no clues, it gets Surge. Otherwise, you do a book test. I'm going to go ahead and spend a resource and take another horror and Ward of Protection this, because I'm not going to be able to pass that check. Actually, take that back. I will do the check. I will go ahead and risk it. I'm going to go ahead and do Promise of Power, so it's going to make it 6-4. Add a curse. All right, we do pass. Cool. I look forward to that killing me in a second. All right. Let's go ahead and go with Marie. Let's go ahead and take a look at top 3. We'll grab that Moonlight Ritual. Good to go. I'm going to go ahead and draw 3 cards from here. To make note that's been used, draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Let me verify that I shuffled first. Alright, I did shuffle. Cool. Let's go ahead and next we'll go ahead and move up to here. I'm going to go ahead and do the ability here again because there's no limit. Top 6. Sorry, I'm kind of just saying here. I'm up at Miskatonic University. I will go ahead and grab the only spell here, which is the Other Shriveling. And then for my spell action, I will go ahead and do Rite of Seeking. So we're right now 6 to 4. So we'll go for it, 6 to 4. All right, that is definitely a fail, unfortunately. No other penalties, though, but we do get rid of one of the Tursk tokens. Okay, Sister Mary. Dealing with Wolfman Drew as we are is going to be difficult. Let's take a look at top 3. Oh, I can use willpower, so it's not as bad, but it's still not great. Starting top 3. I can grab the other Brand of Cthulhu. Let's do that. I really want to kill this guy, so let's do it. I'm going to go ahead and move in. Downtown. The downtown area of Arkham is filled with government buildings, including City Hall, the First Bank of Arkham, Independence Square, and Arkham Asylum can also be found in this area. It is the busiest district in the city. All right, this place you can get, once per game, spend an action to gain 3 resources. 3 Shroud, 2 Clues. We'll call this a loan. And then we'll get engaged with this guy. All right, I'm going to go ahead and attack with Brand of Cthulhu. I'll use my willpower, so I'm 5 to 4. Yeah, we'll go 5 to 4 and see how it goes. All right, we do pass. I'll spend 2 charges to do 2 damage. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and do Brand of Cthulhu this again. This time I'll do Fist, so that's going to be 4 to 4, and I'm going to go ahead and commit both Prepared for the Worst. So that'll bring us up to 6 to 4. All right, we do pass. I will go ahead and exhaust the Sacred Covenant because we didn't need it. And then I'll spend 2 more charges to kill this guy. All right, we got him. 1 cultist down. All right, that is everybody. Let's go ahead and do Upkeep. We're going to end up having to discard a card, unfortunately. Yep. All right. Shuffle Upkeep. Oh, well, never mind. This thing's going to spawn farthest location for me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, we'll put it over here. Actually, I'll have it spawn right here because it's still 2 spaces away. All right. And then for your upkeep, okay, Spectral Razor, we'll go ahead and gain a Bless. Go to Mythos, we're 5 of 6. Hunting Shadow again. I will take the 2 damage. Actually, I will spend a resource and ward protection that and take a horror. I'll put an Arcane Initiate. Yeah, if I deny existence, I would have taken it, but such was not the case. Crypt Chill, 4 to 4 test. I'll just make the 4/4. All right, I'll use Sacred Covenant to keep those Bless tokens, and I do pass. All right, and then we'll go ahead and continue on to the investigation phase. All right, so this thing will not automatically engage the thing that follows to the ends of the earth and back. The reason why it doesn't auto-engage is because it has bearer only, so it only goes after the bearer. So, with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and start with so it's going to advance no matter what, so we need to do some stuff about this. I'm going to go ahead and do a Mystic action and spend 3 resources to go ahead and get out Shriveling. Or do I want to get the other thing out? We'll get the other thing out. So I'll spend 5 to go ahead and get out the Rite of Seeking. I'll go ahead and exhaust the Arcane Initiate, take a look at top 3. No spells. Alright, I will go ahead and fast out the Moonlight Ritual to go ahead and get rid of this Doom. I'll go ahead and gain. I'm going to spend 2 actions gaining a resource. So I'll go up to 3, and then last action I'll go ahead and do Rite of Seeking and search this location. So I'm 6 to 4. Alright, I do pass that. The Bless will go away, unfortunately, because I already used the Covenant. Also, my turn will immediately end, but I will get all 3 clues. Alright, so at least in that state. As for Sister Mary here, I'm going to go ahead and spend an action to attack. So I'll go ahead and use Willpower, so I'm 5 to 3. Alright, we succeed. I'll use 2 charges. And kill it. It gets shuffled back into the deck, doesn't it? Yep, shuffled back into the bear's deck. Okay. Next, I will go ahead and spend 2 to go ahead and get out my other Brain of Kathuka. And then last action, I'm going to go ahead and do Rite of Seeking. This will make us 6 to 3. Alright, I failed like a champ. Alright, and my turn immediately ends, but we get rid of some of the curse tokens. Okay, I did what I could. Upkeep. Hey, it's back. I did shuffle. You saw it. I'll put them back here. Upkeep. I'll go ahead and use add a Bless token. And we'll go ahead and add a Doom. We're 5 of 6. Mask of Umerdoth. Attach to the farthest cultist. If there are no cultist enemies in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a cultist enemy. Draw it and attach the mask to it. I, for now, will go ahead and just spend a resource. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just spend a resource and take a horror to ward it. Because I don't want to deal with it right now. And you get Obscuring Fog. Alright. Let's go ahead and start with Arcane Initiate. Maria Lambeau. I'll go ahead and spend 4 clues. Miskatonic University. The Occult Professor, Peter Warren. 2 fight, 3 health, and 3 agility. Spend 2 clues. Parlay. Add Peter Warren to the victory display. Alright. A professor of the occult who has been reading strange books that relate to cannibalism. Maybe he knows something we don't. Alright. Will be engaged with me, but that's okay. Alright. He hits for 1 health. Alright, in that case, unfortunately, I'll go ahead and do Arcane Initiate real quick. Search top 3. I do get a Deny Existence. Okay, shuffled. So the agenda is going to advance no matter what. I'm just thinking of what I can do. I can go to St. Mary's Hospital. If I can. Yeah, let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and play my Shriveling. It will provoke an attack, so I'll take 1 damage. I'll put it on the Arcane Initiate and replace this Rite of Seeking with this Shriveling. And then I'm going to blast this guy. 4 to 2. And we succeed. Does 2 damage. And that is it for her. Then we'll have Sister Mary. We'll take a look at top 3. We'll grab that String of Curses. And I'm going to go ahead and have her move twice to go over to Miskatonic University. And then I'm going to attack using Willpower, so 5 to 2 with Brand Kathuka. -2 is a pass. And I will use 1 charge of it to kill him. Okay. And that's everything. So we got 2 of them. Enemy phase, this guy, the thing that follows is going to follow us. Go to Upkeep. Okay, deny existence. And for you. Stupor. Alright. Alright, it's going to advance. Narrogath. Alright. Engage investigator nearest to another cultist enemy, which is nobody, so investigator nearest to another cultist enemy. There are no cultist enemies on the board. I need to read that, because actually that's kind of funny. Okay, so if there's no cultist, it treats it as everyone being equal distance from a cultist. So I can have this be engaged with whoever. I will probably have this engaged with Sister Mary. Actually, have it engaged with Maria Lambeau. Alright, in any case, time is running short. The minutes pass quickly as your investigation continues. So yeah, Narrogath, 3 fight, actually 10 health, and then 3 evasion, the Charnel Lord, Humanoid Monster Cultist Elite, Engage with Prey, Hunter, Narrogath gets +3 health per investigator, so that's why I say 10. While Narrogath is ready, each investigator at a location or a connecting location cannot parlay with cultist enemies. Victory 2, hits for 1 damage and 2 sanity. Alright, or 2 horror, rather. Okay, so with all that said and done, what's this guy's damage? Okay, he's not the end of the world. Alright, Masked Horrors. Each investigator with 2 or more clues takes 2 horror. Alright. So that'll be on Sister Mary. Sister Mary's going to deny existence to avoid that. And then we get a Hunting Night Gaunt. Okay. So this is the same Hunting Night Gaunt from the previous version, so it's just 3 fight, 4 health, 1 evasion, and he's harder to evade because of his doubles the negative penalties and hits for 1 and 1. He's also a hunter. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're actually in a pretty good position to just fight this guy, sort of. Oh, also end of round, I should have added a bless token, so we're at 5. I didn't add one last time. Okay. So yeah, we have a chance against this thing. We currently have 4 will. It would be nice if we had a Holy Rosary, but no luck there. Okay, so yeah, I am going to go ahead and just start things off and see if we can last. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and use Shriveling. This puts us at 4 to 3. Yeah, 4 to 3. Okay, we pass. I will go ahead and exhaust the Sacred Covenant to keep that bless. 2 damage. I'll go ahead and blast again, Shriveling. -0. So we do another 2 damage. I will take 1 horror though, because I did reveal that symbol. Yeah, Cultist Skull is -X right now. Alright. And then 1 more Shriveling Blast. And we pass. So 6 damage in total. Not too shabby. Goes to Sister Mary next. We can go 5 to 3 against this thing. First, I'll go ahead and top 3. Storm of Spirits and Uncage the Soul. Actually, I will take that Storm of Spirits. Alright, shuffle. Unfortunately, the willpower is kind of a iffy thing right now. So for right now, let's go ahead and do, I'm going to do Brand of Cthulhu, 5 to 3. Targeting the Narrowgath. Alright, Cultist. Place 1 Doom on the nearest Cultist enemy, and it's -2. I do pass it, so I do still do 2, I can go ahead and do 2 charges of damage. If you succeed by 0, lose 1 action though, so I do lose an action. And we do put a Doom on him. Alright, give me a moment. Okay, I was just verifying that I didn't make that mistake with the other actions with Brand of Cthulhu, but I always passed by at least 1 for all of them, so we're okay on that front. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and spin 2 and do Spectral Razor. So this is going to put make this thing engage us. And we're going to be adding our willpower to our fight, so this will be 7 to 3. And we pass. And this guy is DED dead. It does 2 damage to elites, so we're good on that front. Alright. That is kind of a good place to be. Alright, it's going to go to enemy phase. This guy is going to come and say hi. This guy is going to hit for 1 and 1. I'll go ahead and have it all taken by the Arcane Initiate. And then we will do upkeep. Arcane Initiate. And a Wolf Mask. Could have used that sooner. Alright. Alright. So that's going to go... Oh, let me add a Bless token. We're up to 6. And Mythos, 1 Doom. Alright, Hunting Shadow again. I'll take the damage and I'm going to use Deny Existence to negate it. Alright, Disciple of the Devourer. Farthest empty location. When it spawns, it's going to be placing 1 Doom and place 1 clue on its location. Alright, I have to do both now because it's agendaed too. We'll 1-2 that there, I guess. And it does get a Doom. Alright. Actually, it's going to go on the location. There we go. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and spin 2. Or sorry, spin 3. And I'll place Storm of Spirits with Sister Mary here. So I'm right now 4 to 3. Anyone had? Actually, yeah, we'll have Marie's going to commit a Arcane Initiate for +1, so that brings us up to 5-3. And sorry, I didn't mean to breathe into the mic like that. I'll throw in a ward. I'll do a ward of protection, so that's going to bring us up to 6-3. So 6-3. We pass, and we get to add a bless token. And nope, it doesn't trigger the explosion. All right, so it's going to do 2 damage to every enemy in this location. So 2 to you. And it's going to kill you again. All right. Then I'll go ahead and do Brandika Thugga. 5-3. All right, I do pass. I will go ahead and use Sacred Covenant to keep those tokens, and kill this guy. And then for my last action, I'm going to go ahead and get out my Wolf Mask, like so. Okie dokie. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get Marie moving. Pretty much, I'm going to spend 3 actions moving. Oh, that's Sister Mary. Send you all the way over here to East Town. The East Town neighborhood, situated on the northern banks of the Miskatonic River, contains lower-class housing, the Arkham Police Station, and popular eateries like Velmer's Diner. You know what? Actually, we're not going to go there. We're going to go down one. Yeah, St. Mary's Hospital. Arkham's only hospital. St. Mary's has a 24-hour receiving room and is busy at all hours of the night. Dr. Mortimer and Nurse Sharon have been particularly stressed lately, thanks in part to recent events. All right, so this location has an action to heal 3 damage, limit once per game. An extended stay at St. Mary's can do wonders for the body, but its effect on one's psyche is unclear. All right. I'm going to go ahead and spend an action to go ahead and heal. And then I'll spend an action to investigate. 2 Shroud, so I'm going to be 6-2. Okay, we do pass. We'll lose that bless. And we'll get the 2 clues here. Okay, so pretty much everything on this side has been taken care of clue-wise. So we just need to go and deal with the remaining locations. All right. Oh yeah, I think the other location for this was the Bank of Arkham, which you can actually buy clues with, but unfortunately that is not available to us now. All right, upkeep. All right, flashlight's good. Upkeep. Holy Rosary's good. All right. Mythos, we're 3 out of 8. Scaring Fog, location. And another of one of you guys. We'll put you up here. And then we have to put a clue in this location. And of course, a doom. All right. Not much we can do about that. Let's start with, also +1 bless as always. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to spend an action to gain a resource, another action to get Holy Rosary out, and then we're going to move. Okay, Marie. I'm going to send you moving twice. And then third action, I'm going to go ahead and get you to get out a Shriveling. And that is a short round. All right. Upkeep. Upkeep. I didn't really discard that thing. No, I did not. Okay. I'll go ahead and add another bless token. We're up to 7. Mythos, we're up to 5 out of 8. False lead, okay. I'm I'm 4 to 4 right now. I don't really have a way of helping. All right, 4 to 4 then. Good luck. We passed, thank God. All right, you. On Wings of Darkness. Okay. I'll go ahead and use an offering, and I'll put myself at 5 to 3. Or, sorry, 5 to 4. We passed, just barely. Okay. I'll go ahead and have Sister Mary go first. She's going to move in and get engaged by that enemy, which will, of course, give an offering back. And then I will punch this guy with an offering to go 5 to 3. Good to go. He is dead. Last action, I'm going to go ahead and... Have we used all our Rite of Seekings? We have not. I will draw a card then. Okay. And then, and I think my limit was like parlay, draw, investigate. Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right, and then I'll have Mary go. She'll go over here. I am going to go ahead and gain a resource. And then I'm going to investigate using Rite of Seeking. We're 6 to 5 because of the Shroud. I'm going to go ahead and add Fearless. So we'll be 7 to 5. 7 to 5. Good luck. All right, that's -3. Yeah, -3. Just making sure I did the math right. So +2 to this brings 6. That's 7. So yeah, 7, and then this is 5, -3. So I do fail it by 1, but I am going to go ahead and use Lucky. Pay fast with play when you fail a test. Get +2 to this value. So I'll play this so I can pass. I will still end my turn immediately, but I will get all the clues here and get rid of this obscuring fog. All right. So good news. We have enough clues to get out another cultist. Bad news is we're running out of locations and running out of time. All right. Upkeep. Upkeep. Cool. Mythos. Draw. Hunting Night Gaunt. Draw. Locked door. It's going to go over here because there is a clue on this location. All right. Hunting Night Gaunt, huh? All right. I'll start with Murray. Oh, I did forget to add the bless. I'll add it now. All right. How do we want to do this? I'll have Murray go first. I'm going to do Shriveling. 4 to 3. We pass. 2 damage. 4 to 3 again. All right. That is -1 right now, so I do pass. I will take 1 horror though, and it will kill him. And then for my last action, I am going to go ahead and spin the clues. All right, your neighbor next door, your house, otherwise Rivertown. He comes down here. And his gimmick is you can add him to the victory display, then test 4 will, and place Doom for every point you fail by. So no matter what, you'll add him with the parlay. So 4 fights, 3 health, and 4 agility. And then he seems a little too interested in what you've been up to these days. Okie dokie. I'm going to go ahead and have Mary go. So I'm going to spend 2 actions. I'm going to go to here, and then I am going to go ahead and use the train station to go back to Riverton. Be engaged with this guy, gain an offering as a result. Okay. And I'll go ahead and parlay. So right now I'll be a 5 to 4 test. So 5 to 4, I will go ahead and do Promise of Power. So that's going to be 9 to 4 with a curse token. And then Yeah, that would be my one parlor with Stupor. Alright, I do pass. So nothing gets added. Alright, 4 out of 2. Or 4 out of 6, sorry. That is everybody. We'll go ahead and do upkeep. How are we on the Doom front? We're getting there. Upkeep. And upkeep. Hey, Nethys. That is something I can play around with. Alright. Go ahead and add a Bless token. And then go to Mythos. We're at 5. Farthest empty location. At the end of the Mythos phase, place 1 Doom on Corpse Taker. At the end of the enemy phase, Corpse Taker moves once towards Riverton or main path. If Corpse Taker is already at Riverton or main path, move all Doom from Corpse Taker to the current agenda instead. Hits for 1 and 2. Has 4 fight, 3 agility, and 3 health. So this is the upgraded other cultist that was originally in this. So I will put him farthest location from her. Oh, I moved the wrong person, by the way. It should be Mary down here. Sorry. So for Marie, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So everything's kind of all over the place. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put him over here. And then he's going to get in Doom at the end of this. And we'll see how things go. And then for you. Alright, Hunting Shadow. I will take 2 damage. Yeah, I'm okay with taking the... actually, I will deny existence it. Take 0 damage. Okay, I'll have Marie go first. I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 to get out Nethys, which is going to give her another +1 will. Then I'm going to go move into this location, the graveyard. The graveyard lies at the foot of French Hill. Some of the headstones date back to the 17th century, where the earliest colonists came to Arkham. Considering what happened in your house, you're not completely keen on heading there. Alright, after you enter the graveyard, test will 3. If you fail, you must either take 2 horror or move to Riverton. As 1 shroud and 4 clues. Victory 1. Alright, I'm 6 to 3. And we pass, and we get to add a bless. This guy will engage us, by the way. And I'm going to go ahead and spend my last action to go ahead and... Oh, I don't have any resources left. In that case, I'm not going to play Nethys. I apologize. So instead of doing Nethys, I am going to go ahead and just do String of Curses to insta-kill this guy and gain a resource back. I'll kill him. And then, for my last action, I will go ahead and get out Nethys. Alright. Marie Lambeau. I'm just kind of seeing what my options are for fighting. I don't have a lot of them. Alright, Marie's going to go ahead and move over here. Oh, let me read the place first. Easttown neighborhood, situated on the northern banks of Miskatonic River, contains lower-class housing, the Arkham Police Station, and popular eateries like Vilmer's Diner. While you are in Easttown, reduce the cost of each ally asset you play by 2. Has 2 shroud, 4 clue, and 3 clues in this case, because we have an extra one. This guy will engage us, and of course we do have the door in our way. Alright, so this guy's going to be annoying. So that was my first action. I'm going to go ahead and do Shriveling. I forgot I had Shriveling still available to me. So 4 to 3. Actually, no, I'm not going to do Shriveling. Instead, I am going, for my other action, I'm going to spend a resource to do String of Curses and kill this guy and gain a resource back. Alright, and then I'm going to investigate this location. Or sorry, I'm not going to investigate. I'm going to pick the lock and use Promise of Power. So that's going to put us at 7 to 4 with another curse token. Alright, we do pass, and we get rid of a curse token. So bye-bye locked door. Alright. We're unfortunately cutting this close, and there's not much I can do about that. Upkeep. 1, 2, you'll be down there. Upkeep. Hey, Runic Axe, you are unbelievably late. Alright, we're 6 out of 8. Alright, 3 to 4, and I don't have really anything I can do about that. I passed it with a +1. Crypt Chill, 6 to 4. We pass. Alright. I'm going to start with a Marie Lambeau. I'm going to investigate this location using I'll draw a card first, and then I'm going to play this Holy Rosary, and then I will go ahead and investigate. Okay. I do pass. Instead of when I remove it from the bag, I'm gonna go ahead and add it to Nethys, and I'll represent that with a resource token. All right, I do pass. I get all the clues here, and that is her last action. Okay. As a group, it doesn't have to be at your location, so I'm going to go ahead and spend an action, spending her clues to see what this is. Graveyard. All right, the Undertaker. 3 fight, 4 health, 4 evasion. Spawns in the graveyard. As an action, choose and discard 4 cards from your hand. Parlay, add Herman Collins to the victory display. The Undertaker in the local graveyard has been digging strange tunnels underneath the mausoleum, but for what purpose? Victory 1. All right. So with that, I am going to go ahead and parlay, which unfortunately is going to use up the stupor here. I mean, it's either that or I hit him. I don't have enough to... Oh, can I hit him? No, I'm short on resources, so no, I can't. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just... I guess for what, 1 and 1? Yeah, either way, I get kind of screwed. Alright, so I'm going to parlay with him. I will discard 4 cards. And put him in the victory display. And then and I can't investigate, unfortunately, because I can only do one of those actions. So I'll just draw a card. Get Uncage the Soul. Alright, goes to upkeep phase. A bit late to get that. And then upkeep phase. I will not be adding blesses because they're all occupied. Mythos, 7 out of 8. Alright, I will just deny existence the damage. And Crypt Chill, 6 to 4. We pass. I can't add any blesses because all 10 are occupied. Alright, not much I can do about this. I think we're at our limit. We're about to advance, so we're just going to go ahead and take our actions and resign. I mean, getting 5 out of 6 is kind of amazing. So yeah, I'll have both characters resign. Oh, also this guy should have moved. I forgot. Yeah, unfortunately, it would have taken. Well, actually, no, it won't resign yet. We can maybe 1, 2. Yeah, there's no way. I was seeing if there's a way to like get all the clues, but there's just. I'm not going to be able to get the graveyard. There's just no way. Even in the best case scenario, I would have to spend an action, draw Rite of Seeking, and then spend both actions to get that victory. So yeah, I'm not going to touch it. We'll leave it alone. All right. Yeah, unfortunately, the locations that got randomized, we actually got all like the simplified locations, so we actually didn't get many that actually provide victory. Which is really unfortunate. It also kind of hurt us in another form, which is the fact that there weren't a lot of clues just in the board in general. And so that kind of screwed us as well. Like the alternate here has 4 clues, and then I think the alternate in some of these other locations have 4 clues as well. But still, getting 5 is really good. That's a we have at least 7 victory, so that's at least something. Yeah, so yeah, both characters will resign for their actions, and we'll call it good. Hopefully, I didn't make too many mistakes, but I probably did. So we'll go ahead and do resolution. Yeah, if no resolution was reached, each investigator resigned or was defeated. Do resolution 1. You managed to obtain some useful information about the cult and its plan. You can only hope it's enough. In your campaign log, under cultists we interrogated, record the names of each unique cultist in the victory display. So, Narragath. Here, I'll just drag over the cards. There we go. Sorry for zooming in like that. Narrowgath. Is that Herman? Yep, Herman Collins. Jeremiah Pierce. Peter Warren. Can't do more. All right, and then Wolfman Drew. Okay, it did actually do the new line, but I couldn't see it. All right. And then record the names of each unique enemy still remaining in the cultist stack or in play. Victoria Devereaux. Yeah, she's actually pretty easy to get rid of. Yeah, if it weren't for the fact that we had kind of the cheap seats for our random locations, we probably would have gotten everything. Then again, we were also kind of running out of steam as far as like spell resources and all that, so it is what it is. Okay, Victoria Devereaux. Don't need to worry about Ghoul Priest, and then we get Victory X, which it's going to end up being 7, because it's going to be all of them minus her. Does mean that I believe we'll be starting with 1 Doom on the final, on the Devourer below, and also there's only going to be 1 guy, only her showing up at the very end as well, so that's going to make things hopefully a lot easier for us. All right, so yeah, with that we get 7 experience. Yep, 7 experience total. I generally avoid the graveyard for the obvious reason where it just does horror and all that. And it can also boot you out. I think there's 2 different versions. One of them is it does the horror and boots you out, and I think the other version is like it keeps you stuck there. You have to do a check to get out of it. All right, so with Marie, let's see what we can do some upgrades for. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and upgrade the Shrivelings on Mary. So going from 0 to level 5 is going to cost 2 experience for the Down the Rabbit Hole and 2 Arcane Researches. And then for the second one, it's just going to get the Down the Rabbit Hole, so it'll cost 4. So that's 6 in total. And then I had, I had 1 banked and then gained 7, so I had 8 experience. So 2 from this, 4 from this, so that's 6. And then I'm going to upgrade one of the Fearlesses to level 2. So that's 8 in total. And then, of course, it's just going to replace their previous versions. For Sister Mary, we're going to upgrade one of the Brandicathugas. Well, we're going to upgrade both Brandicathugas. Going from level 1 to level 4, it's going to cost 1 for the first one because of 2 Arcane Researches. So, and then for the other one, it's going to cost 3. So that's 5. That's going to cost... it's 1 for the first one, 3 for the other. So that's 4. And then I'm going to go... Is that correct? Let me make sure. 1, 2. Going from level 1 to level 4 is... Yeah, it's 1 experience for that. And then going from here to here is 3. So that's 4 in total. Which unfortunately means I don't have enough for the Nethys. So no Nethys. Never mind. We're not going for the extra Nethys. So with 3 experience remaining, we're obviously going to get rid of these. Could do Saga. Yeah, we'll do Saga on the Runic Axe. Or not, sorry, not Ancient Power. Saga. Okay, so first brand was 1 experience, second upgrade for Branded Thugga is 3, and then 3 for the Runic Axe, so 7 in total. Alright. Not too shabby. So yeah, we'll be doing the final scenario for Night of the Zealot. And yeah, we'll see how things go. It's a little rough having sort of spell-reliant characters on both sides, but it's been kind of working out. We're kind of making it work. So that's really all I can say about it. Biggest issue, of course, is the card draw, because it's just a situation where it's like, okay, I can't get the card I need when I need it. Getting spells is easy enough, but getting anything else is pretty RNG. And mulliganing hard for it can be kind of risky, because you could be sacrificing your other already more reliable things like your spells. But it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I am the Depressed Eeyore. This was Arkham Horror, the card game. We were doing Return to Night of the Zealot, and we did Return to the Midnight Mask, and I'll see you guys next time.